yenye politics is politics is what can crowd say much NPP say o plea bargain NPP na e dey say amran by that is not the case. Pamcho
emran o say mo na
buy
okay
emran way plea bargaining no is under offenses and other criminal and offenses
amendment.
No, I'm coming. It's under 30 years na make 1960 na make. Samra way formally was introduced in 1960. Criminal and other offenses procedure act,
that one.
No, I'm coming. And they are amending the 2022. And it will be disingenuous on your part to say that a young people in this amra naba Mr. you educated publica may a cratch in you. It is only a say the mention of now fan mate. It is one of the cost. Nepen pipi achow. And you and your coffers amra neba. And running organ I'm running dada.
Then I was here.
And amendments, they say we need to add the way a amendment.
Amendment.
Of course.
Okay, let's move on.
But me person me trust and fan show team say NPP in this amra neba. Amra 1916 what you say. Now, plea bargaining. Chairman won't to me there as we speak. After na court na ma approval. You and I sitting here and the details no we don't even know. As to because we have types of bargaining. As to whether a charge bargaining, sentence bargaining, or fact bargaining, you yourself you don't know. Yenya botre. Sabi a same way plea bargaining no the essence of some running in an akoye to say for musuoko. Obidi musuo di asemu epesi obu okunfo no what yetia ofa ahode so na the way a wo hwe said the NDC for attorney general mo wo mani ahan e wa asemu e ho a na pamno twa no sa lengthy trial na mo dem be famu no ma opt for sa legal remedy we nti sika na mo kan metu amfa mo musuo nko
na sika na
mo musuo no na mo fa nko
meba sa ye musuo sika no je yampa ana akase da akokwa no wafa akoye ne ye die sika
yes sika no oje die nti na wanje sika eno nti na make a say obi enter into this plea bargaining it depends asem a ode ka yes attorney general bome charge say a calling so call ezem kojiska ampa me kojiska ho no me ne ya adwene me kwaji sika kwaji o de o sika me kwaji ya me dibi koye efu me ye sei efu no ye an me ye nkrofo di wa dance ye UTV for kra moti he mo ba be fa efu no mfo nyini nyina de beto abontene hunu se efu ni da ho yantam efu kase a UTV for kra mo bo wo ma anabaso na emomu no because of our own control sebi natural disaster or occurrences intino ensutam eba be fa
se bruni nyina akore
na se wonim se ensuo de eba hwe ba bi
me ka se ensuo be fa bruni nyina
ekrom akra no ensuo etu submerge ekrom akra ensuo 56 meba 1000 acres oh yeah oye say ya enye oye say ya enye
I say meba anti
me tie the attorney general ka me tie the chairman wontumi
corruption
court no be tie obia but say wutina ho na wadwen o say the free chairman wontumi enumu ba bia anye no kra you are not being fair and also sincere to them and only ade ampesa wo share nso ade no the okanasem
that is it
ade no the okanasem na ono no ye ne die wo mpesa wo bagye ne die na di na wo pesa wo gye se die bia de abaha ne ka jo say da bia no state is always right
but that's why
da bia state in court nkodi for but me che say sa bia na mo de ne fam no say say wo hwemu a court no kura nya time ni die o ye twe wontu mi anopa awia enimre che say court kura nya time mpo no wadi
na enyina so bia de bia we say plea bargaining as in Ghana the criminal and other offenses
so me patch
amendment act
exactly amendment
act 2022
and before you amend an act it means that there was an please when it comes to Abusapanyi 2013 na mo mrashe bi makwa ko ECOWAS parliament no so tell me tell say emra me ma ye mrada me ninku e fa so hihye mra what is the me check and na make a chair will say we nye mra foforo emrada da mo ba she mu na ye she mu kina e ti wo ka kan sa me pacho
okay obusampe pacho mate anya no kore nti
me pacho Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act and wo Act 30 no and no deals with plea bargaining. It's amendment no
1969
yes 1960 not 1969
okay
1960 Act 30 Act 30 right now Act 30 a procedure Act 29 no and a Criminal and Other Offences Act. Me say Act 30 procedure say be we a lawyer. It asem na make and mebua go through the Act 30 and see if the procedure and
it's not entirely true.
No, so that's what I'm saying. It was formally introduced.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And you're amending in 2022. So where there's no dispute about it.
That's it.
Sebi, eba say ye nwene mrane sa na eba dia anya hwe nisu no ho.
Oh yeah, me ni ma da. Sebi me support say obeko pa.
That's it. I manyofo chu be ka de be shoot no. Sa pre bargaining emra no. Onunyafo ko so man kwa obusampani mu nkose NPP na de bae in 2022. Honorable ko so man kwa NPP ni kire say 1960 na sam na no wo ho. Na 2022 no eno mu hye mu kena.
Yes.
Ayesa na tiampa. We de bunim me mawo exactly be 8 minutes on this. Educate kaka na interest on.
I have the act 1079.
Yes,
right. Emrabia no senior honorable Kaya no the preamble which is
Oka 1079 you are referring to the amendment 2022 amendment now quote the Act 30 I want you to quote Act 30 deception because
the preamble says an act to amend the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960 to 1930. This is where it matters. To provide for.
No, not 1930. It's Act 30. Wadaro makani.
Until the man. An act to amend the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960, which is an Act 30. This is where it matters. To provide for plea bargaining in the administration of criminal justice and for related matters.
So it is anchored on Act 30. Hey, what's also you see a debate on
Section 162 to 162 are inserted, which means insertion. Yes, we are amending the law to add. Right. To add. So, and this is the language of the law. I'm not making this is the law, and it's available publicly.
Oh, Kasano, what's it then? What the kind of kind is here now?
The Criminal Act, Other Offences Act.
Offences Act.
It's amended.
Senior.
So that is what you are saying. Was introduced in 1960.
The heart of criminal procedure.
The heart of criminal procedure. I'm not a practitioner.
The heart of criminal procedure. Yes, Obi Abonia crime and yes, if I'm a bra, I'll make a pleading, obey ready charges. You take me through the process. So that's what the law says. There was no valid process. Yabo Kwedua, Ubetime EFE court. Any attorney general I could negotiate. Namajia to say between the Obama Kweduno and myself, Yajia to say Nyama me saying, I think he mentioned it. The edika charge bargaining. So what because we say charge no saying that here, but over so about charge is so na magia to na
ya can refuse
a consider bi wo ho ebia metiaka. The tozu me no your sentence ebia ya bema tell you can maybe 40 mishramuma me 5 and metia de aka no. And the last one is non-prosecution, which is to say you know what exam musika mishramu metia with interest but charges no there mo charges
it's a bit just can any see who
yes
na mo say de be ko jina court de mo free.
So those are the but it's important to correct the record. Said there was no valid procedure for plea bargaining in 1960. The criminal procedure is always been from 1960. He's correct on that. But no correct say there was a part of the law that allowed for plea bargaining. Yes. That is based on the amendment that happened in 2022. But let me make this policy question. Makawa Fide was open. Say I think knowing what I know in criminal procedure and the nature of the court, I think is one of the laws I support. I know that sometimes even NPP people checking out, which is why I'm sure say he is doing everything to say no more. You should own this with your chest because over the backlogs in our court, over the nature of our prisons, over the nature of resources wasted there. You should own this, right? You should be happily owning this and not denying it, right? The central point is criminal procedure. They near obi kwagade na ohwe say one deterrent say obi enya bonini bi but you're also looking for reparation and restoration into say mawia unso na say ye beka che wiase nyina say o de make court dia ohwe ni say o de make prisoner o be tuma so say o che obi nko wia nso ni but me be jisu say amount for me shemo me conform mawia unso je unso meto ba kwa kan ho you achieve the same purpose without necessarily taking me to prison. So plea bargaining is a part of criminal procedure in many parts of the world, right? And it is a idea I will say we should encourage and we should be grateful. Say NPP are buying did that and not be running away from the shadows.
A simple definition. Plea bargaining is a process under the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960, Act 30. As amended by Act 1079 of 2022, whereby an accused person and the prosecution negotiate a written agreement before
so
what I'm saying is say maybe the procedure nobody's running away from this beautiful law. Nobody's running away from this beautiful law. Why? Beautiful. No, what I'm saying is beautiful. It's from cost involved. All them let try and but I'm also interested. So honorable consultation and say this procedure, new procedure, the Bobby Kwadu, which started, the date is actually 22nd July 2022. Yeah. Until that time, Gayera won to me, ain't to me, Yahua Kwenya, and I say, Mene aging coca, either say or better charge and so. Na metia anase onti sentence ne so anase onyi kwadu no kwan fi ona minches kanina sa kwanya no na enyi ho before July 2022. Okay. Na the HS say ne say at least on the exam ban no the age tum say yero to me is at least accepting say obedi hu nkomo
no here asem no
I won't say will be quarter beyond
me patch lawyer Collins we yes my program na yes time be patch
but some for pleading guilty say but o wasem ka
and okay ujina court
na me nyamra
ujina court
obi nko court kwaji tunu nkasa me wasem ka ma court yenti na sem no
ya mo no sima
asem na mo kan say
make a man say
oh
it's important say at this stage this process allows you to me to have a confidential disclosures and conversation with AG. No mo pass and misibre in a way say the Adama Ghana and Nisika I agree from Exim Bank and also give us justice in some form. Into the people who think that the process and I say NDC is relaxing in the oral. I think say a share oral promise to recover if there is anything recoverable and also serve justice if there is anything to serve. But the central point I thought was important to clarify is that this law started in 2022. There was criminal procedure before that, but not quite be a new for a plea bargaining process until July 2020.
Me that's a what and clarification is 10:30 abo you be call aferi any who some who some you can't be do sabri minority press conference afa majority in some of can buy some of can so prescribe na come to read the awie aferi military hospital no na who some buy no minority for so chese na sika aka a on betumi e de awie hospital no $500,000 sika na aka no nti na ka ban we se utumi ese sika no de kokoko wie na so aban de sika emu oduro about $18 million say eno no mo de betumi de awie hospital no na sansemi bae no owura Kennedy akompreko Japan a ono eye nkane asen South Mrase bedwani no nukuro ya wo presa nka NPP 2 franc ama no ento aba man 2 franc ama party no no nukuro ya ba ye Mrase bedwani no na ono ye chairman ema defense and intelligence kasa edefa ho kire se sa aferi hospital no
defense and interior
defense and interior me dan wo se defense and interior no o kansem kakra bi efa ho moma yentie na se yetie di die ni wie a na yetie
ne yebeti
yetie o wa Kennedy de wakasa bi pacho moma yentie ni sabo kan no yetie wie a na fe yetie Dr. Bamian so se ma hodo bi a wo kan ye na fe yetie di ato so mo yentie o wa Kennedy Japan
NPP people they should be careful with me. Say me ya better. Me ya mess beans all over the place. No be to say cook and say me ya pa ni trim. Oni me ya better. And before me are ready, me say July 2027. Me no more action. I will Ghana. You be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again? Me slow me catch them. Me see me slow cabinet. Don't wait and see. I've given you the time. Say June 2027. You see action in this country. Now this is a mislook. I say I bring up our needs some poor Ghana. Minimum Opia Obatabi, Obia Mefsidu, Mefsidu. Only who near back to Ghana. Only I bring it. Now I will deal with him at my own time. Nobody did the chairman's chairman's and papa in here. And the Kumasi Apari, useless people.
You've made particular reference to 2 hospitals that are almost done. Sevilla, which is a regional hospital, and Afari Hospital, which is a military hospital. I think that we expect Sevilla to be commissioned. I think hopefully by next month, July, he tells me. So if all goes well, Dr. Insiasari is assuring me that we can commission July in Sevilla and by August commission Afari as well. So I think those 2 hospitals are very, very important for us to commission. They are excellent hospitals, have the space, and they could really take off the burden from Komfo Anokye.
na owura Kennedy Japan can some out do be a fan who crashes say NPP aben mukra no na mo hwe kwanse sa hospital no anke so mu wie na 8 years so mo tumi wie na say esa video no so wo de na obi aba 1.5 years 15 months and I found 1.5 years wo si wo wi a na o pa kire so o kan se ma wo bi so de fa ho kire se even agenda 111 no kra no ya ton amebi no je 10% ne ho nyama ho do bi ne ho nsa bebre ona bokolo so so mankwa sa aferi hospital we ye MP e wo now ye former MP
yes
e wo Asante Mantam nti sa hospital no now Mantam mu na e wo and bepem ne edu bebi edu e ho nsam aye kwana bra o work na Japan kire say 8 years motumi anye na friend ntina wo bi e de about 1.5 years no I say mo be jiran the consensus wonwie e de na simu kwa motumi anwie nti a ye de bebi edu ne ho nsam simedu
Jamaica Afari military hospital hospital da Yakuma super na wabo obonyanfo Kennedy ohene Japan nasem no na wabo next president of the Republic of Ghana Dr. Mahama Dubaomi asoso enumo asem na the Ninimfa Afari project in Honey. Me serve on Defense and Interior Committee as Vice Chairman. And I'm here Chairman for Government Assurance Committee of Parliament. And I said the Okan Yeno. Me ye Kumazi MP ana me Sawa Asante Mantam. Ejakobla. Die minim eni. Sa Afari hospital ye ka ho asem. E can 9 hospitals Eurojet project no. Oman penyi kufo abreso ye rolling it out. True. Iti oman penyi kufo na adwene hu se there be ye 37 military hospital e won kran ha serve the southern sector. Enti ehu behia se wo se etimi nya bi soso e wo Asante Mantam na no so ahwe the northern sector. Enti oman penyi kufo aban in the cabinet in the secure funding no for the project. No crani ya ban enti me antoaso because there was change of government any free aban mo. E bia me kasa se mu se obi anwo a onto obedini a baby project. Time you free aban mu no. Omanpanyini Mills of blessed memory. Epeja project na nka ye kwa akọje ni nyanche ni ase. Ebi omoka ni sofola bebi na the project ni kono originally no eye nyanche ni ase. Ona na ye the project ni eko. NDC abama project ni so no omo ba aban mu no omo hwe ye nim pa Nyankopon nim emma project ni so e de call Tamale. We had to fight them. Me I was part of Nkrofo na me no bi kura minimum anaka mebo on the floor of parliament. Because the project was so dear to some of us. At the time, NDC are buying and say, "Oh, relocating project, you know." And and almost had it back to Accra. Later, then return it to Kumasi. Yen ye kon Santo Kwano. Santo Kwano yen ye kon ye. It is obi ba be catch here will say, NPP buy NPP anya ho hwea. Me no we will come to that issue. Me person me catch here will paying say. As a time ye cry no me take me so near serve on Defense and Interior Committee. I bo announce ye kwa project no. That time no na ewo 40%. Ena contractor no wa ye adwuma kwa kodru 98%.
What's that 40% na ebrebe?
Because tie.
Na 40% in ebrebe.
40% no. That was 2017. Okay. And ya ba ben mu no.
Okay.
Na ya ba ben mu no. Because project you know 2014 na me wo parliament but that time no Ora Mahama na a court site ye kopa hontuma nya say this is the project no finally no afena project no ye de ba be hyehyɛ so. Now the minimum say governance is a continuous process. Enti NPP aban ba ye no ye ba beto aso. From say 40% no and ye dey call 98%.
Until naka 2%.
Naka just 2%.
And 2% na den.
You see, so we share a year Defense and Interior Committee report, any head committee report. Me Parliament of the Fourth Republic of Ghana report of the Committee on Defense and Interior on the 2024 annual budget estimates for the Ministry of Defense. So this is the report. So there was a Defense Health Initiative, structural design and financial proposals concerning the expansion project of 37 military hospitals are under review. The expansion would ensure all officers have continued access to quality health care. Also, the military hospital at Afari in Kumasi has been completed and is expected to be commissioned in March 2024.
It's completed.
Yes.
And expected to be completed
and
to be
commissioned in
March.
It's in March, you know, and I'm not saying commission.
Okay.
Sir, a project. Yes.
I don't know commission.
Very well. Because now you are the contractor $500,000. Less than $1 million. It may take $7 million project the fee go to $85 million. No, well, I'll come to that. Issue way. Yeah, move. In fact, on my one CD cranny. So project way. We will come to that now. March 2024. And now was saying can you commission our project. But because of saying election year, not so many projects. Then OMAN penny na Akufo-Addo no commission so many projects. Now go for class A. Now do anything when you know why year. And I was like, the time one contractor no raising the issue of say sika we ama. There's no way obey and over or the key never my you to access the facility.
March 2024.
Yes.
You know say before March.
So after March ni nyina no na ne kakra wa no enyam by
$500,000, you know.
To the best of my knowledge, because when you go through the funding in
that's 2024.
payment, yes,
you were still in power.
No, yeah, we were in power.
Yes.
And 500,000.
No. Listen, there the person say contractor say no kwan say be a car be obi ya did a bind contractor. But me person me kire say obi obaba be ka kire wo say 8 years NPP anya ho hwe no eno de mejitu monye yi. Nemo afobuo bi wo ho ma e bi a two glamorous political party in there. Then the issue is at the end of the day no ye ni mo an say eye mame awo na ye nuan. What we are thinking now ne say e kwan ben ye be fa so a the remaining or outstanding balance na kan omo betua ma contractor no.
Okay.
Na contractor no wa bie facility ne dia mai na ya operationalizing na semfa na semunko eno ne ya na saba
kan the project was supposed to be commissioned because it was completed.
Yes. Yes.
Completed and was supposed to be commissioned in March 2024.
Yes.
And now you did onipaneka $500,000.
Yes.
And your project be a sumboma mopa as MPs.
Yes.
A sumboma mopa ni omemuni nyina.
Yes.
March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. 8 to 9 months. On money to me raise $500,000 me pachomba. $500,000. And fan contract aneka and you kino. I'm commission. Mind you say adia so bo ho a eche say mampani nana dan Akufo-Addo abe commission sa hospital no. Until $500,000 mo anya from March up to November
and narrow the same
that's some maybe some narrow some maybe
10 keen projects na afaridie ne ka ho N9 N9 you complete commission 6 district ones in the ye ni nyina. That's what I'm saying. In fact, regional hospital yes
we are talking about
no person me chese aban to akabibiri
and I will say
one contractor na ne ni deal
na say $500,000
baby and Nairobi bia to say bia one contractor
say $500,000 in the car na ye and I will say from March to November
so
how many to me raise
$500,000 so say na nya contractor ba ko na aban ni deal.
We are talking about money, not the number of contractors in the car. I normal contractors me say
it no say contractors picture dia obetimase
makuma ko 100
we say picture
we say per the working kind no we say the project was supposed to be completed
yes
no percentage account
they say it has been completed because say we need to say one architecture you be catch say
completed
exactly
and supposed to be commissioned in March 2024
it's ready for use
March 2024 but because here they can $500,000 in
me say to the best of my knowledge now you only contractor no 500,000
and it was say first kind of man for killing my
oh but say na
and maybe say I say it's a hospital can see it say na motumi ababa wie na eka $500,000 in tino or manage to be raise at that time no bo so be nsia eko nwotwe ah you to raise and na hospital na ka wa abapim ne big thing na motumi raise ese kan sa abre no na bi na ni ho
me say the whole thing na
because some commission ka ba boa mo political fortune
adia a dealers a project no ba ko so na me pese make
because ese kan
also as a result of sir multiple relocation of the site.
I know they
there be you know
can match commission also completed and commission to be commissioned in March 2024
according to Defense and Interior
good until I make say exactly say Daniel wie
yes
it be commission 2024
exactly yes
and so to be a commission
exactly
because
of outstanding issues
$500,000
made here to the best of my knowledge
thank you sign a press conference a minority here no so can
okay that's fine
it is $500,000 ampania pa and maybe say such a huge project yeah mo wie na mo commission na nkofo start here adwuma ebeye NPP party no amo aba mu sabre no ebeboa mo political fortune no mo timi raise $500,000 for all this while and na mo di fi abem
e jakwa process enye say just $500,000 asem ne in fact the whole project in Accra no ye negotiate we negotiated it from $33 million to 19 point something million. It tells you say Abayno was engaged in prudent management of resources and was a bon MPP Abanya Baso and I say was a bon MPP Abanya Baso and I make a chair will say as to the best of my knowledge if not for SARS ikana na contractor na ka say yem fan so no dia enye na e was enka or diki no maye na nka ne bibi everything
$500,000
of course
and until the multi commission
yes
March April May June July August September October November answer na move abem thank you
yeah was there millions of dollars their man
Abuja Penny
they no there
the project was the project was completed it's completed and supposed to be commissioned in March 2024 but don't say Dr. Bamianso the boy now or see Dr. Nsiansare assure no say it will be commissioned either July I'm say we're in July yes, and after in August and so much as some say you can and
I'm say parliamentary report Debbie don't confuse yourself
so which which is which mami ti o kakra mo so mo buy era so mo wie aka
what am go to scan no contractor no na
don't honorable madam for prato me support no be the so be parliament be mu oh yeah the be ada I say na me see afem me kaw man sa na me baso no mami go to Kenya Japan say has Aferi Hospital
is it a Kennedy like supposed to
yes has Aferi Hospital
been diabolical
there for 15 months as some be I don't know we were there for 8 years we didn't do it don't blink your eyes you see I am speaking the truth when you sound bite I say the whole year copy see beto aba Juma. Dr. Nsiansare and Kasa Joy FM live interview. O say hospital no mo complete no edu omo beto aso me kodu 96 to 97%. That's what he said. Ntoma nwie. Ntoma mo kan we 96 to 97%. Dr. Nsiansare
96 98 and
they say wona wie Dr. Baomi also say womiye ya ono no koka was a Cape Coast for on airport on the harbor. O say we be by July any we see August 500,000. Eja ahin ye de koye sky train
$2 million.
$2 million
Feasibility.
just review anyhow. Ahin ye de ko Pualugu Dam according to Bawumia, the signature team na northern region.
Just pay the money and stop this.
Ahin ye de koy.
Then government and you are still complaining.
Yeah, the 11.9 million, almost $12 million. 11.9, which to 500,000 fima. And that cut 11.4 million.
So go and pay. Now you
$2 million SkyTrain. Me samba, you know so. I saw the dino.
That's what I'm saying.
Cathedral.
What's outside the court cathedral?
What do you call $94 million? What to $500,000 for my Becca? 93 million. It was not true. 93 million 500,000,
which is true. The more
when yes, I say, me and you know, NPP MPs no. Omuna NPP for what Ashanti region should blame them. There were 47 MPs. NDC ni ano wo me baako na wo ye wa adwira ka mo
spending officers.
Ni wo adwira baako en wo je film en e beka muntaka nko a akiri ni ya ba beji ya de back.
Go blame mom say.
So what you say? MPs to ho government in power. MPs about 45 of them. And we two for a fakora. No, the stress sika $10 million. So the bayo confirm not here. We go among catch me. You see? None to be a government in power. Most you stronghold. You couldn't even do it. Avari. You know the problem. The problem means
Mahama. So on any Jessica be now I been say
honorable me part
MPs in Ashanti Kwan in
but still
and then you are making a big mistake.
Make campaign
Don't be emotional.
All said that the whole thing is a legacy no one person one year regional hospital will great Accra. Unim say minister moved say kwaku ajemamenu oko why plug med etarmon go Mahama di mo why no dey Akufo-Addo the
minister na ko why oh
yeah
men ke cancer
no ko why nti we hu
men yes ade no
be enim say regional hospital rich
men yes ade
Mahama no see MS phase 2 no what sabo beto aso manye ko see Bank of Ghana
it is opposite UGMC phase 1
UGMC
was built by Mills but phase 2 was built by Akufo-Addo go check the records I took the members there one go a student and on the plaque paper ekojina Rebecca ni anu kwa check boy knows won ko buye no kwajima menu ka chense hospital no problem no generator ni ho and joy from pay investigation on generator because machines are na gumu no so like kasa no mo pe kasa ba ni light pe be say engineer say wodum light wo ho so what you say mo ni nyina ade say amabisi wo so you know just ko fiaska no na ye nko
so so man kwa jade a kire no
won answer me say on say ye bai na onko tiesika wonko tiesika no ye ko tiesika na enka nkrofo bebre won say the atofo ne ye save sika bebre say we investigate enipa na ade na kwakodi won chen no wo ba fe akando hwehwe so what you say akando ama team wo hwehwem onipa bi esika bi akodi ni nchen bi obafe Eurojet project no I am NPP focus yes President Kufuor no kwai e no ko fa you know MOU no with Eurojet and Egyptian April 2008 no ba be fe so no and no kwai ni by October 28 e ko Parliament House and we deliberate and we pass in 2nd November na mom ne wo ni se sika bi ama because the following if you remember no and Arab Spring so be kaya Arab Spring see
to man
it is sika bi ama
it's briba na ye share project na say
briba ye buy share no and buy 2014 ye ko sika fe sika ni ye ma Eurojet so onko Barclays and Absa South Africa and we ko this no and ye be start project no nanka project no 2017 as I say we
and I'm
2017 and the yebo money raising now according to them building nanka sada and they see one as at 2016 July na building no on ankasa when masema oba report na ye 90% completed.
It's not true.
You go graphic
it's
online.
Not true.
Just go graphic online right now. You will see 2016 na ye 90%.
That cannot be true.
You completed building no.
2016 90%.
Ya kra machines aba. Ye di begum na report. Mobile machine ni gu wa ma expired date children mo born ocean mo and you e so bebre o ha mo fifi furianiasa mo be wu sama you did it to Ghanaians and never ba be gina pretend say mo do santeman ni hospital na si wona nkrofo ebe kono na nya yaresa no e 500 beds sa se mo no ka no na nka be pese me ka e 3 places no mo suggesting almost suggest 3 places almost call northern region northern sector and we for oba greater Accra and also 37 so ha na mum ni ebetumi asevu anka be hwe northern na be bulo money adi na be bo na bo Santaban no and central region and na yan famra ni informasi central region and na ye November NDC starting ema obi anim so ko starting ya mudu 90% we say we do obi no 8 years you can't even boast of any hospital and you mu fiasi A to Z e wa Central region mu start one what here mama hospital bakwa other districts so starting na we e wa
Central region na ye ka region say go and ask the contractor
contractor who
say ya project ba kokura mu je kumawu ye na be complete ni na from now hospital ni na we completed all so you don't know what you are saying
you don't know what you are saying contractor no da no so ka kire na na kufa do
na me pese mi so president ko illegal no be ye na NPP
adwuma onwie ye no wo be ko commission o ka tell no o say criminal so be for
emergency center kwa ya slam Ghana for the company
NPP for ade wo mu se ya me say atu wonyenyen so wo hu kotoku ano fa kora hyem nze so won problem no ja kasa bia wo be hu bia no Ghana for ye be solve problem no e say ye baby ye nim say president Kufo no initiative but ye and ye be starting to be completing one promise and to be two agenda one guba one to complete and sika popo my
me da se ye be di san samu nyina ho koma the property am have sector be kan wasam da one day ye be kan after ho sam ko ya hwe bibi say
sector by sector
as on mine de bia na be kan say mi say anyway say Mitie parliamentary because parliament is a house of records and the house you need to it is a report on the buy say
yes
the project has been completed and to be commissioned in March 2024 next year
fantastic
it is a parliamentary select committee
yes
actually this has some number
yes
na senne you to me a commission you find say can March no you commission Mampani Abedeche Dr. Baumia Kwaye no kan say Dr. Insian Sare assure ono Dr. Baumia na mean say Dr. Insian Sare na kan no kran kire Dr. Baumia ana say den
mfanko
kan no
enti March and you say commission
e say edika
afei yantumi commission Ebeba of July yan commission August yan commission you say the $500,000 yan commission abepim ne enti asoman so biti baby no ka say such a deficit such a hospital $500,000 into the can wure mu from 2024 be pay na
to be anye
how do you feel
never bet na abo o si dem
me no pay for let's share more for once Mr. Mo. You see, the more I listen to politicians, the more I'm convinced that on my way and I think Zafari is a classic example of the failure of the two parties. And I've said it in this studio time and over again. Ghana for your kind of problems are NPP, near NDC, a classic part of the problem, right? Eja Nyama Miensa, the Edikai, Ira Collins is absolutely correct in the history. Ira Munko tells us, say 2014, the project was started, and it is true. $180 million, 2014. He's also correct that in the 2016 reportage, it said that the project was about 90% complete. Ejamami said he says in 2024 it was 96% or fully completed. He says in 2016 it was almost completed. A ban is saying a project from 2016 to 2024 but the hospital is not operational. This you are as blamable as anybody, and even more blamable if you ask me. Right? So the bigger question is not about NPP ni NDC, because sebi Kofo started 20 project contract, or at least had the initiative. It's also correct that the project moved between Tamale and Accra and then Afari, right? These are all politics around Ghanaians. Sebi, we should learn to depoliticize this country. Otherwise, sebi, obi wu Afari, obi wu ewo senior kind in so for obi manawu $180 million in 2024. Basically, we're still talking about balances of about $85 million. He is talking about $500,000. How does it make sense?
And I went here.
And yet we have the most sophisticated people in NPP and NDC. And a project of this nature, we are teaching the NPP and NDC. Let's ask ourselves hard questions. For me as a governance person, as a private lawyer, the board be invite me na me career training and I say me continue be board or so na me share the governance system amana. Question back one me bisa me was a kwan ben e be fa so adwuma we e be make decisions say be adwuma ra any managers entimi mfa adwuma na nya de omope na emo me be so ma afofo nyina. It's the same question I'm asking myself. Kwan ben e be fa so e be share Ghana. NPP near NDC does not hijack us in the way they've hijacked us all these years. And they should be interested in answering that same question. Ebani say, and a project that was defined from the beginning gets relocated up and down with no implications for what the cost will be for the project. Ebani say a continuity where NDC at least, or it's a matter of record, did substantial amount of the work by the time they were leaving in 2016. And by the 8 years, NPP was in power and is only scrambling to say, sometime in 2024. What happened? And then in 15 months, somebody is being in power and the same narrative is around. I mean, why?
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 I say, Miss Apa, ya, would it be sa? Na, and come on here, the best you are.